For the best sports in Lorain, that's TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television.
Good evening and welcome to Medina High School. Jay Ferguson, Bob Raskich, and Joe Bach here. It's the second season, Bob. The Lorain Admiral King Lady Admirals 18-2 on the regular season. Open tournament action against not your typical first-round opponent, the Westlake Lady Demons, who check in here at 16-5.
Exactly, and you don't see that very often. And Jay, I think one of the factors in today's game is Westlake played last Thursday against North Ridgeville. The Lady Admirals haven't played for almost 2 weeks, and that could definitely have a bearing on the game.
That does become an issue. I mean, it's nice to be seeded. It's nice to get that bye so that you know you're going to get here. But the advantage that Westlake has is not only getting that game in, but getting a game in on this floor.
Wow.
I mean, the last time the Admirals played on this floor was last year when they got knocked off.
That's huge.
So that advantage, and Westlake comes in here with a lot of parts. They have a girl back by the name of Brooke Henderson, who was their leading scorer last year. She hasn't done quite as much for them this year, but they come in here with an outstanding freshman player in Kalpana Beach, who is 6 foot tall and just does a lot of things. I've seen her play this year, and I think she's got big-time Division I player written all over her.
Well, Jay, I just think the tempo is going to be what the key is, or the key will be the tempo, and with King, that's always the case. If they can speed up the game, and King is one of the few girls teams that you will see that is very comfortable playing at a high rate of speed. If they can speed up the game, control tempo, I think King has a very good chance tonight. It's a number 2 against the number 5, and Jay, you're absolutely right. In the first round of the tournament, you don't see two teams with these kind of these records facing off at the get-go.
For the Lady Admirals, the story remains the same. I mean, it's the senior Kenesha Thorpe, it's the juniors and Mahone and Harvey and Higginbotham and Little.
Right.
The kids that have led them all year long that they need to count on. Admiral King will, if you were a coach, you'd say, well, out-athlete them tonight. Westlake with a decided size advantage, and as we said, the edge in having played. So looking forward to this one, Bob. It's a tournament opener, but it's a heck of a matchup right now. And we'll be back with tonight's opening tip right after this message.
Looking for the right color, the right style, the right price for your floor coverings? Well, you can find them all at Ted's Floor Coverings, the only place you need to shop for affordable custom flooring. Whether you're looking for area rugs, carpeting, laminates, ceramic, or marble, you'll enjoy browsing through one of the largest showrooms in Northeast Ohio. Their talented staff will even help with your design questions. Ted's is proud to showcase the Kathy Ireland Shades of America collection. Shop at Ted's Floor Covering, 668 Broadway, downtown Lorain. A local company committed to our community. Ted Kalo, President.
Back in Medina, Kalpana Beach controls the tip, and Westlake with the ball down low. That's Brooke Henderson. She got whacked in the act. She's going to go to the line.
Jay, you got to defend the opening tip.
Right away, Derica Mahone with the foul. And we mentioned Brooke Henderson as the leading scorer for Westlake last season. Nice stroke there at the line. This is a big physical Westlake team, Bob. I noticed that during the announcements. Net caught up there. But as we look at the starters in there, you've got Beach at 6 foot. Ryan, number 24, is 5'10". Surratt is 6 foot. So they have 3 kids with very good size. That was Brooke Henderson. We'll set the Admirals. This is Kenesha Thorpe. Derica Mahone. 33 is Ivory Smith. 22 is Shalonda Harvey. And 14 is Sharday Little. Westlake in the 1-3-1 zone that Coach John Rossitano warned us was very effective. Ivory Smith heaves one.
Oh, my goodness. That was from deep in the corner, almost out of bounds.
3-2 Lady Admirals. Will set the Westlake lineup. 24, Ann Ryan with the ball. She is helped with 11, Rose LaMattina, and 10, Brooke Henderson in the backcourt. That's Henderson. And across to Ryan. The other 2 starters, 23, Kalpana Beach, and number 20 is Amelia Surratt. 3 ball on the way, and no. But run down by Westlake, stepped on the sideline, did Surratt. 7:13 to play first quarter, 3-2.
And Jay, I liked the way, and of course against King you have to handle full court pressure. I really liked the way Westlake attacked King's full court defense. Nice pass.
I like that too.
Yeah. Sharday Little, nice
Tanisha
assist.
Thorpe, Sharday Little, and Shalanda Harvey, the beneficiary, as we were told that Westlake would extend the 1-3-1, and that time over the top went the Admirals. And you can do that with 6-3 there in the middle.
Oh, I thought
They had
that
Henderson in trouble. This is Beach, and she kicked it.
But you mentioned size earlier in the game, Jay. You know, 2 6-footers out there for Westlake. I mean, King's got Sharday Little, and she's 6'3" with long arms.
Yeah.
Much more of a factor defensively with her size.
Harvey runs that, won't miss shot down, and here come the Admirals. This is Thorpe with Smith on the wing, but Thorpe goes the whole way and had it blocked. Little got it back, missed it. Beach has it. And here come the Demons, 5'2", Lady Admirals. Down low, Calpana Beach. Missed it all. Little changed that shot for sure.
Well, we've seen Little do that to opposing big people all season long.
Kanisha Thorpe will set it up against the zone. The Admirals have had one possession of half-court offense, and they hit a 3.
Jay, you can't match up against the zone. And King's in it right, in a much better set this time down.
Mahone on the penetration, and that's how you have to penetrate that, is with the diagonal.
Right. You know, a good way to attack a 1-3-1 is to have a 2-guard front with the off-guard higher and wider, a double block and a high post. And then maybe step one of the post people out to the perimeter along the sideline and duck into that hole.
Off the bench quickly for the Lady Admirals, 20, Dominique Higginbotham. She inbounds, but knocked away by Surratt. The length will give them difficulty if they're going to be casual getting the ball inbounds. Here come a couple more Westlakers. Number 35 is Lauren Smith. Number 12 is Natalie Bechtel. You know, they don't lose anything in size there.
And Jay, we have to mention again, this is an 18-2 team against the 16-5 team. A very, very good matchup. And the Southeastern Conference was very good, and you know that's where Westlake plays. North Olmsted won the conference. Westlake came in second.
There's a whistle, and Shalanda Harvey was just camped in the lane. And they've got to reverse the ball there. 5-2 Lady Admirals, pressure there. Get it into, this is Bechtel, Henderson, and she'll bring it across. There's Beach at the foul line.
Well,
can't give that shot up.
Well, that's what you do against the trapping defense in the half-court, Jays. You get the ball into the middle.
There's a trap right back at you. Mahone reverses with the dribble. She's looking like Curly Neal with them chasing her.
Well, I'm impressed at Westlake. We've gone, you know, almost 3 minutes now, and they haven't turned the ball over.
Thorpe will try one. Harvey got it, put it in. Shalanda's got 4. 7-4 Lady Admirals. This is Henderson against Higginbotham, and Beach will bring it ahead.
Higginbotham, very good defender.
There's Mahone and jumps a passing lane, and she's got a layup in 2.
That's Admirals basketball right there.
9-4 Lady Admirals. Bechtel thought better about it that time, and Beach will bring it ahead. She gives you the length you want at the top. Kind of a set shot there, off and out of bounds. And Jillian Van Wagenen and Ivory Smith check into the Lady Admirals lineup. Harvey and Mahone take a seat.
Jay, it's 9-4 King. Does it feel that way to you?
It feels very even.
Yeah, it really does, because Westlake hasn't turned the ball over. I'm very impressed with their defense. King can't get the ball inside. They've only really had the one transition basket plus a stick back.
Right. This is Thorpe against pressure. This is Van Wagenen. That's Higginbotham knocked away. Officials say off Higginbotham. Not sure that I agree there, but I don't get a vote. And Ryan will inbound. And this is Lauren Smith, knocked away and controlled by Sharday Little. Jillian Van Wagenen skips it to Ivory Smith. She hit one from there earlier. Yeah, not going to lob to 5'8" over 6'2". No. And that was just kind of a forced possession. There's Sharday Little knocking one away, but they didn't control. And Lauren Smith gets the bucket for Westlake. And then Higginbotham didn't get all the way out of bounds. 9-6, and Westlake will take over on the turnover. You know, I didn't see that, Bob, as I turned to look at the score sheet, but I've had occasions there where a referee will call a girl. There's an easy one.
Well, you know, Lady
with the foot on the line, and the line is still out of bounds.
And Lady Admiral's just not picking up in that out of bounds play.
Yeah. Well, we saw earlier with the boys, maybe not a sense of urgency that you'd like. And right now we're seeing Rose LaMattina with her first two, and it's 11-9 Westlake. Is that score right? I've got 10-9.
I thought it was 10.
There's Higginbotham in the lane.
Yes.
She knocks one down.
Wow.
11-10 Lady Admirals. End-to-end action here, Bob, with 3.5 to go.
This is going to be a game, Jay. There isn't any doubt about it.
I went and saw 2 boys' games earlier this evening that didn't have this much offensive action in the first half.
Well, and the reason why I think this is going to be a game, Westlake's done a pretty good job of handling King's pressure.
And they're staying patient inside, and they know where their advantage is. Elbow jumper there, knocked around, and Higginbotham outlet to Ivory Smith, but had to put too much air under it.
Well, 3 successive turnovers.
That one, no, but look, there's 2 Westlakers on the boards. LaMattina has it, blocked by Little.
Charday blocks it and recovers it.
And here comes Kenesha Thorpe, 2:40 to go. Crosses over, gets into the lane, and going to get to the line.
Okay. Jay, this is really enjoyable girls basketball.
And Ryan gets the foul.
Well, and the other reason why I think it's going to be a game is if Westlake gets back into their half-court defense, King hasn't been able to really penetrate that zone. Westlake's still able to put decent pressure on the ball on the perimeter, and King can't get it inside.
Leading scorer for the Admirals on the board now. Shalanda Harvey in, Cheryl Robinson into the lineup. Back for Westlake is Brooke Henderson. I scouted this team their first game, Bob, and came away very impressed.
I haven't seen them, Jay, but their record 16-5 speaks for itself. And I know the Southeastern Conference Southwestern Conference rather was very good this year.
Derica Mahone back for Thorpe, 2:35 to go. 13-10 Lady Admirals. This is Ryan against the pressure.
Good job right there.
Surratt, and we'll get it back to Henderson. Back to Surratt. They look inside the Beach. They seem to have figured out that they have a huge advantage inside with Kalpana Beach, who's 3 inches taller than any Admiral on the court right now. But instead, the air ball will go over to the Lady Admirals. Aisha Holly into the Admirals lineup for Ivory Smith. 2:06 to go, first quarter, 13-10. Mahone brings it up against the 1-3-1-ish look. Robinson picks it up where you don't want to pick it up and steps on the backcourt.
All the young players out there, when you see a trap, do not dribble past the 10-second line and pick it up because you can't reverse it. Back off your dribble, stretch the defense, and hopefully you've got good spacing off the ball to make the next pass.
Rose LaMattina right here with the ball. Number 35, Lauren Smith, back for Westlake, under 2 now. Cheryl Robinson, very good defender. Wow. But LaMattina turns the corner there with the screen. She's got 4, and it's 13-12 Admirals as Robinson has trouble again and wings it into the Admiral King bench.
Yeah.
And Westlake will take over.
Well, Westlake defensively has accomplished 2 things. They're turning the Admirals over, and they're forcing perimeter shots in the half court.
And Kenesha Thorpe will come back onto the court for the Lady Admirals. The benches tend to get a little shorter this time of the year, Bob.
Well, but Jay, the Admirals go 9-10 deep, but you're right.
Mahone is going to be whistled for the warning for being across the line. Not sure what was said there. The official looked at Mark Feldman like he might have said something. Mark looks like he's waiting for the commercial to end and the movie to start, so I don't think he could have said anything. In the lane, Beach was over to Smith, but comes away to Harvey. Thorpe has it. They want to run, but Westlake is doing a good job of jamming it. Jillian Van Wagner with a set shot, way long. And here comes Brooke Henderson for the Lady Demons. Knocked away by Harvey, recovered by LaMattina, who wings one, and then runs it down and gets it back and scores. She's got 6, and Westlake's back on top with 1:05.
Yes.
Right there, Aisha Holly running the court is rewarded, 15-14.
Okay.
And there's one out of bounds as Beach throws it away.
Joe, I'm nervous.
58.1 seconds to go. And we get Higginbotham back, and we get Little back. Oh, they're going to give it back to Westlake, I guess, on the touch.
Oh, wait a
I'm
minute
confused
here. Hold
here.
up. That's got to be King ball.
Yeah, now they're going to. Now they're
There
going
we
to.
go.
Okay, Dominique Higginbotham. This is just. Okay, that was the right idea there. Is the officials just did a really poor job in my mind. They're letting two teams get set. They gave the wrong team the ball. Now they have to give everybody a chance. Whistle. These three, they better be careful. There's going to be a basketball game here tonight. This is kind of messy, which gives us a chance to welcome our new sponsor, DT Executive Cleaning Service, to WLCS Channel 20. More on them later.
Jay, Coach Bancic was kind of like signaling for a technical foul. Did you follow that sequence?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Dominique Higginbotham, but there's going to be another 3 seconds. Shalanda Harvey just never got out of there from the inbound. And, now that's twice they've called it. It's up to you to adjust.
Right.
They might not have called that all year, but now it's on you. 15-14, a Lady Admiral says Westlake controls. We're under 40 seconds to go in the lane. Too easy.
Right.
LaMatina's got 8.
Much too easy. Just a cut from the weak side into empty hole. Admiral's defender let offensive player cut across the face.
Sharday Little knocked away. Kind of daintily threw it there to Shalanda Harvey. Shalanda's got to make a little bit harder curl to the ball there.
And right.
Beach comes back. Ryan come back. 21.4 to go first quarter. 16-15 Westlake.
And on that, Jay, Little's got to do it. Use one power dribble, get herself a better passing angle.
She missed it all there, and here comes Henderson. And Westlake on the move. LaMatina's going to get to the hoop again.
Wow.
She's got 10 in the quarter. The lead is 3, 18-15, as we're under 10. Don't know if Mahone knows that. Thorpe.
Down to 2. Come on.
Oh, missed everything there, did Harvey. Heck of a quarter. Not what we wanted to see, though. After 8 minutes, Westlake 18, Admiral King 15. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this.
I'm Bob Costas, and I've been broadcasting sports for a long time. Much of what I do is ad-libbed, but still one of the most important aspects of my job is being able to write. Narrations, essays, commentaries. It's essential to express those thoughts and concepts clearly and concisely. Good writing is essential for almost any career. And with today's advanced technology, the National Commission on Writing reports that the need to write well has never been more important. Writing is everybody's business.
Jay Ferguson and Bob Braskich back at Medina High School. Girls sectional basketball. The Lady Admirals of Lorain Admiral King, the number 2 seed, find themselves behind at the end of 8 minutes, Bob. 18-15 to the 5th seeded Lady Demons from Westlake.
And I could hear what was going on in the Admirals huddle. They were basically talking about attacking the middle of that half-court trap defense that obviously Westlake is not playing right now.
Shalanda Harvey, as there must have been a 2 count there, and they were going to go trap Kenesha Thorpe. She faced it up. 18-17 Westlake.
So I just think the Admirals have got to get some turnovers in the half court, leading to transition baskets.
And control this girl. Beach, this is from the elbow. She can
Wow.
hit that. She's got 4, but the other one, LaMatina, had 10 in the first quarter.
Well, LaMatina just attacked the basket.
Yeah.
And Beach is a freshman, Jay.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm telling you, you're going to watch her play on TV before it's over.
Come on.
That was maybe a little bit hurried there. And Ryan controls, and Westlake with a 3-point lead and the ball as we 7:10 to go in the first half. It's Ivory Smith on defense for the Admirals. She's out there with 22, Shalanda Harvey. Beach just too big for Mahone to handle down there.
Well done.
I mean, the matchup problem will grow as Admiral King is going to have a very tough time playing man-to-man against this team.
And Beach is at the top of that 1-3-1 half-court trap, Jay. And
Whistle. And Shalanda Harvey again on the backside, called for 3 seconds. And once again, it's time to adjust.
More size into the game for Westlake.
Yeah. This is Lorain Smith, 6'1", and a sophomore.
Wow. I just think the Admirals have got to crank it up a notch defensively, Jay. They've got to turn Westlake over, and those turnovers have to lead to scoring opportunities. Otherwise, this is going to be a long, long game for the Admirals.
There's Lamatina into the front court, and Henderson, and they need the ball pressure. They need to keep it on.
Exactly.
Because they're giving the looks inside are too easy. Nice back cut there. Charday got piece, and Shalanda Harvey with the rebound brings it ahead. Charday
Come
Little
on, Charday. Yes.
Bangs it in off
Good
the
job.
glass. 22-19 Westlake.
Good job.
6:20 to go. Nice catch by the big girl. Good look for Harvey.
Well, and that was the third time Charday has created it had a block shot in the half court that led to an Admirals possession. Much improved player.
This is Henderson against Thorpe. Nice back cut there. Mahone got caught peeking, and Lamatina's got 12, 22-19.
Oh.
You could see it coming. They just look out of sync, Bob.
Yeah,
Natalie Bechtel back for Westlake.
But, Jay, on that previous possession, I mean, that's just a good fundamental. When you're denied out on the perimeter, don't fight that pressure. Back cut. Go to the basket.
There's icing run down by Shalanda Harvey, and Kenesha Thorpe will bring it back. Admirals trail by 5 here, 5:40 to go, second quarter. Ivory Smith, skip pass. They're too long for that pass.
Right. Oh, good block.
Knocked away from Lamatina, and here comes Mahone and Smith. Thorpe, that's 6'1" in front of you, Kenesha.
Well, you know, we've got to get the basketball reversed.
Mahone with one of her rainmakers, but Charday Little goes back and gets it.
Yes.
Muscles it away and muscles it up.
Great
She's
job.
got 4. Officials timeout, and that's quickly going to get Ann Ryan in for Lorain Smith, who might have had a hand jammed in that exchange.
Boy, Jay, Charday's improvement from 1 year to this year is just amazing.
Jillian Van Wagenen in, Sherelle Robinson in, Dominique Higginbotham in for the Admirals. Amelia Surratt back for Westlake. 24-21. Well,
the Admirals have a player
Bob,
on the ball and a player in deep center field.
Bob, here's the problem. Sherelle Robinson just checked into the game with her shirt out, and they wouldn't let her in. Now, there is a rule that you have to have your shirt tucked in, and instead Damaris Ortiz came in. She didn't have hers tucked in either, and they waited. But, it's game 21 now. You've got to learn from these kind of things. And because it's not called doesn't mean it's not a rule.
And, Jay, and some of the things that are overlooked a little bit during the regular season are not in the tournament.
Nice job by Charday, but the 3-ball, no. Henderson whisks basket and foul.
Darn it. Another stick back for Westlake.
And the foul is going to be on Charday Little. Brooke Henderson with 4, looking for 5, 26-21, Westlake. Boy, with this green floor and these green uniforms, I'm going to call them Medina before the night's out. Henderson with 5 there, 3 of 3 from the line. 27-21 Westlake. The lead has grown to 6. The 1-3-1 half-court look.
And Westlake has controlled tempo. We talked about it in the pregame. The Admirals can't snatch the tempo of this game.
Higginbotham, Damaris Ortiz, long. Higginbotham had it tied up by Henderson, and that one will go to Green. Lamatina comes back for Henderson.
Jay, against this zone, I just think you have to reverse it and then attack it off the dribble. We're only playing half the floor.
Lamatina will bring it ahead, under 4:30 to go. This is Beach.
Oh,
knocked
blocked.
away by
Little.
Beach tried to finish with the right hand there. Whistle
and travel.
Jillian took one too many in the lane.
Yep.
And the official explains it to her, and I happen to agree it was a travel.
I do too. Jillian.
My heart doesn't want to, but my eyes agree.
Okay, now I like this pressure defense set up much better. I don't really like leaving.
Ortiz, I would agree.
If they're in a 1-4, leaving somebody open to catch inbounds pass.
This is a tough matchup for Dominique Higginbotham, guarding 6 foot who can play on the perimeter. Instead, it's Bechtel and back to Ryan. Knocked away by Van Wagenen, and Westlake will get it back with 4:12 to go.
You know, I just think that's what the Admirals have to do. They have to get some turnovers in the half court, and they've got to get something out of their full court pressure.
Harvey returns for, somebody's got to go out here. It's a rule. Sharday Little is going to take a seat. And now the Admirals giving away size at every position. 27-21, they're down by 6. So the athleticism needs to step up here.
Well, and it starts with better ball pressure.
Yeah, LaMattina and Kanisha Thorpe. This is Ryan over Van Wagenen. Surratt with Harvey outside, knocked away, but LaMattina controlled, down low for Beach. Higginbotham got into her a little bit.
Higginbotham did a nice job defensively in that possession.
Thorpe got away with a travel there. We'll take it. Mahone, no. Higginbotham got it back and scored. Dominique's got 4, 27-23. Thorpe knocked it away. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for senior leadership by example, watch Kanisha Thorpe's effort in this ballgame. She's really getting after it.
Jay is going to take a 30-second timeout.
I'll guarantee that Elyria is not.
I think they are.
That might be.
I'm sorry, Westlake. I'm thinking of the other night.
Westlake does want a 30-second timeout here. 3:27 to go, first quarter. Bob, first let me take a minute to mention our new sponsor, DT Executive Cleaning Services, Mobile Auto and Detailing Center, 1330 Schaefer Drive in Lorain. They do exterior detailing and complete detailing for cars, compact trucks, full-size trucks, SUVs, vans, motorcycles, cars, you name it, and they'll detail it. Give them a call at 282-3677. That's DT Executive Cleaning and Mobile Auto Detailing Center. So, Bob, 27-23, the Lady Demons have led for about a quarter now. And, the Admirals had their way a little bit early with the tempo, but this girl right here, LaMattina, has been a big part of the story.
Well, as a point guard, she handles heat pretty well, is able to get into the offense. And then she's pretty good off the dribble, attacking the basket. And a good back cut.
And she's got another open look, but Higginbotham brings it away. Van Wagenen comes 2-on-1, but knocked away by Henderson on the floor. Mahone has it, and Whistle will call a jump ball and will stay with this end of the floor this time.
But, Jay, the Admirals were accustomed to scoring in that situation right there all year long, and hats off to Westlake and their coaching staff. They're getting back on defense.
The spacing just wasn't right there, and maybe Jillian should have taken it the whole way. Thorpe's got it, back to Van Wagenen. Higginbotham from 15. Oh, Shalanda had it knocked around. Lauren Smith controls. 27-23. Ryan, LaMattina, Henderson. Surratt's going to hoist 3. Okay. Mahone's got a board. Now the tempo's getting to where the Admirals want it, but they got to convert.
Well, with Mahone in the game and Higginbotham defensively, I think those two.
Can't shoot that set shot there, and Higginbotham found it out. Harvey ran it down. Kanisha Thorpe's going to try 3. Long. Surratt has an easy rebound, and here comes LaMattina.
I just think there are two very good defenders on the floor in the half court for the Admirals right now, Higginbotham and Mahone.
Nice check out there by Dominique after she challenged the shot. Thorpe comes back. 2 minutes to go, first half. Their players are going to be very grateful when that break comes because they are expending some energy. Admiral's resting a little bit now. Dominique Higginbotham got away. No, she didn't.
Another travel. That's the 4th travel of the half for the Admirals.
And it was
all in the paint.
Legitimate call there. Ivory Smith and Sharday Little will return with 1:48 to go. 27-23. Bob, one thing you talk about tournament basketball, there have been a total of 4 fouls called in this game.
Yes.
2 on each team. And it's been a very well-played
ball
game.
See, I just think here's the Admirals' opportunity. If they're going to play center field, everybody should be dead front, and it should be total denial. Try to create chaos. And because the Admirals' offensive efficiency rating against the half-court defense it hasn't been very good. I mean, they're forced to take perimeter shots, and they're really struggling.
You're going to have to decide if you're going to switch that or fight through it, and they did neither. That's Henderson with Mahone. Gets into the lane all the way to the hoop, up over Little, scored.
Well, that's the second time she's done that.
She's got 7, and her backcourt mate Lamatina's got 12. That's 19 of the 29 for Westlake. Even though we've talked about the size, the 2 guards have been responsible for much of this 6-point advantage. Jillian Van Wagenen along the baseline, forced it up. No, wrestled it back. And she's going to get a held ball, and it's going to go green. Minute 17 to go. The Westlake Lady Demons are up 6 at 29-23. Rosie Lamatina, 12 points in the half, brings it ahead. Sherelle Robinson has the assignment now. Kalpana Beach posted low, but they didn't find her. Henderson, baseline 8-footer.
Boy, is that nice.
And here comes Ivory Smith off the Charday Little rebound. Van Wagenen.
Oh, yeah.
Great idea. Robinson, no. Admirals ran out of there.
Well, Jay,
Rebounders were all at half court there.
Westlake's doing something interesting in their half-court defense. They're denying reversal, and it's making it difficult for the Admirals to get the ball from one side of the floor to the other.
39 seconds to go. Westlake with a 6-point lead. I believe that's as big as it's been. 29-23. Lamatina will control. Henderson against Mahone. Lamatina behind a double screen, now dumps it down low. Knocked away, and it'll come over to the Admirals. Thorpe replaces Mahone. And Westlake will put some pressure on. 22.8 seconds to go. Bechtel in for Lamatina. Jillian Van Wagenen against Beach. And this is a lot of length guarding the inbounder there. Sherelle Robinson has it and brings it across. Down in the corner, Ivory Smith. Thought about it. Kenesha Thorpe. 10 seconds to go here as Thorpe dribbles. Down low, Smith, about an 8-footer. No, Beach has got a rebound.
3 seconds.
And Surratt's going to heave one. It's going to end the half. Not a good first half for the Lady Admirals. They close out the first 16 minutes on the short end of a 29-23 count, Bob, and we'll be back. Hopefully the Admirals can warm up a little bit at the half, and we'll be back with third quarter action right after this.
Your lawnmower needs serviced. Your snowblower doesn't work. Your riding mower needs repaired. Who are you going to call? To avoid all this frustration and for no mower worries, call Mark Furman Mobile Mower Service at 315-0250. Mark Furman Mobile Mower Service makes good old-fashioned house calls. Most services done on-site at your home when it's convenient for you. He's been servicing the area's power equipment needs for over 30 years, servicing most makes, including Sears, MTD yard machines, Briggs & Stratton, and other major name brands. Remember, for no mower worries and for fast, experienced professional service, call Mark Furman Mobile Mower Service at 315-0250.
Since 1921, your hometown financial professionals at First Federal Savings of Lorain have dedicated themselves to meeting the financial needs of their customers and surrounding communities. They offer a wide variety of financial investments as well as home mortgages to meet your every need. Loans on boats, cars, mobile homes, and other worthwhile purchases are also available. Whatever your financial need, First Federal Savings of Lorain is ready to help with 8 convenient locations to serve you in Lorain, Avon, Huron, Sandusky, Port Clinton, and now its newest location at Park Avenue and Levitt Road in Amherst. First Federal Savings of Lorain is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured. Looking for the right color, the right style, the right price for your floor coverings? Well, you can find them all at Ted's Floor Coverings, the only place you need to shop for affordable custom flooring. Whether you're looking for area rugs, carpeting, laminates, ceramic, or marble, you'll enjoy browsing through one of the largest showrooms in Northeast Ohio. Their talented staff will even help with your design questions. Ted's is proud to showcase the Kathy Ireland Shades of America collection. Shop at Ted's Floor Covering, 668 Broadway, downtown Lorain, a local company committed to our community. Ted Kalo, President.
There is a new bank in town, Mortgage Plus Bank. We offer conventional purchases and refinance loans, debt consolidation, home equity lines of credit, construction loans, commercial loans, and we even offer 100% to 125% loans. Hi, I'm Scotty Campana of Mortgage Plus Bank. If you have high credit card debt, if your monthly payment is just too high and you can't get ahead, please call us today, and we can save you $500 on your processing fee. I know we can help you.
Your one-stop place for something really special is Impressions, corner of Oberlin Avenue and Tower Boulevard. T-shirts and sweatshirts personally designed to your specific needs. Anything from bears, trains to zebras, and specially designed hats as well. And don't forget Impressions, your one-stop spot for school jackets. See Dave, the designer expert at Impressions, Oberlin Avenue at Tower Boulevard, right here in Lorain.
Real education means great teaching.
Professors with real-world experience who care.
It means great jobs for recent graduates.
And being prepared for a great paying career.
That's why we hire LCCC graduates.
Low tuition, flexible classes, and LCCC credits transferred. LCCC is a great value.
Some of the best people you meet have something in common. Lorain County Community College and the University Partnership. Real education gets real results.
Lorain School Employees Credit Union, 4459 Oberlin Avenue, Lorain. If you're an employee of the Lorain Board of Education or an employee's family member, you're eligible for the lowest rates, the best products, and the friendliest service and banking with Lorain School ECU. Speak with us about a membership today and start reaping the rewards of membership with Lorain School ECU. Phone 440-282-4600.
Back here at Medina High School, Jay Ferguson, Bob Raskich, Joe Bach, and hopefully the Admirals came out with a sense of purpose here tonight, Bob, as
Jay,
they're down 6.
They have to come out with a sense of urgency. I mean, it has to be urgent. You say 6 points, but I feel the Admirals almost are fortunate to be down by 6 because
I do too.
I think Westlake completely controlled the tempo. The Admirals can't turn Westlake over for easy baskets. I think it's urgent.
Bob, when it was 9-4, you asked me, did it seem like it? And it didn't then when the Admirals were up, and now it seems like it's not as close as 6. We'll reset the lineups. That's Mahone and Ivory Smith. And you say they're having trouble reversing the ball. Kenesha Thorpe. It takes them a while.
Well,
Ivory Smith along the baseline now. Shalanda Harvey and Sharday Little are the two players inside. Calpana Beach is dropping to the foul line and taking away the high post.
Well, it's more like a 2-3 now, Jay.
Really, it's almost like a 1-2-2 where they're dropping her.
She'll drop all the way to the baseline.
Right. High-low. Harvey had it knocked away off of Henderson.
And they have pretty good movement in it, as you saw them, moving.
Well, they're so long, too.
And they're long, and they're packing it in, and I think they're telling the Admirals, you've got to show us you can shoot it from the perimeter.
Thorpe puts it under her arm, takes it to the hoop, and scores to start her first basket and fourth point, 29-25 Westlake. Rose LaMattina with the ball. She had 12 in the first half to lead everyone. She's out there with Brooke Henderson, number 10. Number 20 is Amelia Surratt, 23 Calpana Beach, and 24 Ann Ryan, the same 5 that started it. Wow. Why not? Rose LaMattina gets a 3.
Got the ball inside, forced the defense to pitched it back out for the perimeter shot. Well done.
Joe Bach, make sure we get an address. She's going to want a video. She's got 15. Kenesha Thorpe looks again inside to Shalanda Harvey. Triple teamed and kicks it back up. Thorpe. They're just not getting it around. They're picking a side and they're playing that side of the court.
Exactly. You have to reverse the basketball to somebody like Kenesha. And then while the defense is closing out, attack the basket.
Mahone's going to hoist 3 in front of the bench
All right.
and answer it. Derica Mahone's
Wow.
got 5 now. 32-28, the lead is back to 4.
And then defensively, you have to kick it up a notch. Everybody's got to be broken down. There's got to be tremendous pressure. You have to run through passing lanes. You have to score off your defense.
Ball knocked away and out of bounds.
Like that.
Mahone went to the floor. It went off of Henderson and out of bounds. Kenesha Thorpe's the one that caused that turnover. 6:04 to go, third quarter. 32-28 Westlake. Thorpe has it against the, well, you've almost got to call it a 2-3,
Yeah.
but it really looks like a 3-2 sort of. There's Charday Little cross to
Powered up.
Harvey. No call there. They've let him play. There were only 4 fouls in the entire first half. And I like the way that the officials have worked the game. There's Henderson in the lane. She gets past the Beach. Squares up and scores. Kalpana Beach has 8. 28 for the Admirals, 34 now for Westlake. The lead's back to 6. Down low, taken away by Beach. The ball's just in the air too long.
Right, exactly.
LaMattina has it swatted by Mahone. She goes to the deck. The ball goes to the bleachers. And
who's down, Jay?
LaMattina is down. That's going to get Bechtel off the bench for her.
You just
Dominique
can't
Higginbotham
lackadaisically lob the ball into a post-up situation against Westlake. They're too long and they anticipate well. When that ball's in the air, they're diving to the basketball. You're not going to get it in that way.
There's Bechtel with the ball. She's out in the top with Henderson. Gets the screen, penetrates in. Over Charday Little. Natalie Bechtel's in the book with 2, and the lead's out to 8, the biggest it's been. 36-28 Westlake. Higginbotham, Thorpe, Mahone.
Reverse it and attack.
Both of them cut to the block that time on the skip. There's a whistle, and it's going to be on the baseline. Mahone going to the basket was fouled. Foul's on Brooke Henderson, her first team foul. Higginbotham will inbound to Kenesha Thorpe. She's going to penetrate and get to the hoop. Off the glass, no. Charday Little got it back, and Beach is going to get called for a foul.
Well, the best offense I've seen tonight is Kenesha Thorpe attacking a seam of that zone.
And they've got to find a way to get it to her on the wing.
Right. On reversal, Jay, in a closeout type situation.
Like right here. Higginbotham, lob, Charday Little. That'll work.
That'll work.
Charday's got 6, 36-30. Now you need a stop. This gets you back to where you were at the half. And Ryan will bring it ahead and get it back on the block. Oh, 2 smaller players. Whistle traveled with the ball.
Interesting little defensive wrinkle there by the Admirals.
Mahone went right down behind her.
And Higginbotham.
And that's going to get more size in. Lauren Smith, the 6'1 sophomore, into the lineup. 36-30 Westlake, 4:25 to go, third quarter. There's Shalanda Harvey behind the defense, but no matter. Lauren Smith said, back at you.
That defense is packed in this
That's
half,
a long
Jay.
one from Mahone.
Yeah.
For 3.
Big basket right
She's
there.
got 6 in the quarter, 8 in the game, and it's as close as it's been at 36-33. You just get the feeling that the Admirals need to step it up here and make them
to travel.
There's a whistle, and as Bechtel goes to the deck, Bob had it first, but the officials got it second, and the Admirals will get the ball. LaMattina quickly back for Henderson.
But, interesting little switch in defensive strategy, and I don't know if it's going to work out for Westlake. I mean, instead of coming out at the 10-second line as they were and run their little half-court trap in their 1-3-1, they're definitely packing this 2-3 zone back in, daring the Admirals to shoot it from the perimeter.
Ivory Smith back in, 36-33. Kenesha Thorpe and Derica Mahone bring it up, and it's definitely a 2-1-2 now, Bob.
Right, I think.
Skip to Mahone. She goes baseline and kicks it back to Kenesha Thorpe.
I think Thorpe, Jay's got to enter the ball and go opposite and interchange with somebody so she can get it back.
Mahone from about 15. Ivory Smith pushed off but was knocked away off of Surratt, and it'll stay down here with the Admirals.
I just think what Thorpe does well is attack off the dribble is wasted if she's standing out reversing the basketball at the top. Enter the basketball, go opposite, reverse it to her attack.
Ivory Smith will trigger. There's Kenesha on the wing. She's attacked and dumps it, tries to dump it down for Charday Little. Just too many people.
Yeah.
3:30 to go, third quarter. 36-33 Westlake as they attack with Lamatina. She turns the corner yet again and gets to the hoop. Missed that one, but there's the other half, Kalpana Beach.
Oh!
That's a good foul there by Dominique Higginbotham.
Right. And Higginbotham at 5'9", 5'8", did a nice job of, or 5'8" rather, of blocking Beach on the first attempt, but Beach powered it right back up and drew the foul.
First on Dominique, first on the team. Beach will go to the line for 2. She's got 8 in the game.
Well,
3:19 left in the third quarter.
And
Admiral's as close as they've been, Bob.
Yeah, and Jay, this is one of the nicest looking freshmen I have seen in a long time.
Yeah.
You watch her, she's 6 feet tall, she handles it, she puts it on the floor, she knows she's got a good sense for the game, passes, catches. You can see her form from the free throw line is very good. A very talented young gal.
Yeah. She nails a couple from the line. She's in double figures with 10. Back to a 5-point lead for Westlake. Thorpe has it. She's out there with Mahone. And on the other wing is Ivory Smith. Skip to Mahone, down low to Higginbotham. Had it knocked away by Smith, back out, and Thorpe has it. They'll reset the offense. They've just, things that they've been getting away with all year, Bob, are now 6-1 on the backside.
Exactly.
It's been the physical. There was just a kind of an icing pass there. And Beach has got a 1-on-2 if she wants it. Instead, she kicks it out to Henderson and goes to the block. Whistle, and we're going to go the other way here. I think Bechtel is going to get called for a blocking foul.
Wow.
Didn't see it, but not unhappy with it.
I didn't see it either.
That's going to get Surratt back for Westlake and Harvey back for the Admirals.
Jay, I just think offensively in the half court, when we have to go through the heart of their defense, we got to get Kanisha off the point. She's got to enter the ball and go opposite, interchange her with somebody else, and the ball has to be reversed to her every time down.
There's Shalanda Harvey. There's Derica Mahone. Now she's got to attack, right? And Dominique's got to get out of the way.
But see, Jay, I'd like to see that one more pass to her on the weak side and then attack.
Lamatina called for the reach-in. 4 on the team now.
Have Harvey on the dead spot on the weak side and, play 2-on-1 on reversal.
There she gets to the wing, jump stops, and lets fly, and it's run down by Lamatina with 2:15 to go. 38-33. Here comes Henderson powering into the lane. And Mahone. Mahone is hip checked out of bounds by Brooke Henderson.
Yeah.
Admiral's athleticism starting to play into the whistles a little bit here.
A little bit, Jay.
5 fouls now in the quarter on Westlake. They had 2 in the first half, and a lot of that has been the Admirals trying to use their quickness to their advantage.
Right.
They stood around more in the first half. Down low to Sharday Little. She's got to shoot the ball there. She's looking to pass it to Dominique Higginbotham. And Henderson brings it over. We're under 2 in the third.
Okay. Help.
Okay, and Westlake will bring it back out and get it in shape with Bechtel and Henderson. Henderson's going to turn the corner. Whistle. Sharday put her down, I think.
Well, I mean, that little dribble off the pick, I mean, you've got to go out there and help, and you're so close to the basket, it's not really a help and recover situation. You almost have to switch that.
Yeah. Brooke Henderson will go to the line. She hit 3 out of 3 in the first half for her 7 points. We talked about 3 players in the open, Bob. We said their leading scorer last year, Brooke Henderson. We talked about they had an outstanding point guard in Lamatina and a freshman in Kalpana Beach. Well, right now Henderson's got 8, Lamatina's got 15, and Beach has got 10.
Right. And what scares me is they make free throws, those 3. They all handle the ball, and they're a difficult team to play catch-up.
Harvey comes away out of that scrum with it. The lead's back to 6. Nice hustle there, play by Lauren Smith, and she turns it over back for Westlake. Minute 15 to go in the third quarter. It's been no harm, no foul. It was a 6-point lead at the half. It's back to a 6-point lead.
That's a travel.
There's a travel. And that'll get Ann Ryan back off the bench. Coach Bancik's going to want to talk things over here. She's going to take a timeout. And so will we. We'll be back with more on WLCS TV 20 right after this.
I get people involved in saving the environment. That's why I volunteer.
When I teach computer skills, I help kids succeed in school. That's why I volunteer.
I helped raise awareness about the hazards of tobacco use. That's why I volunteer, to make a difference.
If you know middle or high school students who make a difference by doing volunteer work, have them ask their school principals about applying for a Prudential Spirit of Community Award, or encourage them to call 1-888-450-9961.
Back here at Medina High School, the Lady Admirals, second seeded in the district, getting all they
Are in
want,
trouble.
a little bit more
Yes,
here.
Right. And I really feel the 6-point lead is very substantial right now. They say it's only 6, but you don't get any easy baskets against Westlake.
And that's
Jay.
what's happened. I mean, the Admirals have scored, around 68 points a game this season, but they've done that a lot with the transition game. And Westlake, with their size, has been able to rebound and jam the rebounder.
Right.
And not allow outlet passes.
And they get back on defense.
And then Shalanda Harvey, Tanisha Thorpe. Just the size has also forced the Admirals to alter some shots, as they did right there. Nice job by Sharday Little.
Well, Westlake moves in this zone pretty well. Come on.
Little missed that layup, and there's yet another 6-footer. Mahone gets in there and sneaks in for the tie-up. And the Admirals will keep it. 33.4 to go in the quarter. Oh, Westlake will get the ball. 39-33. They have a 6-point lead. That's what it was at the half. The Admirals had it down to 36-33.
And the Admirals have to create chaos in the full court. They're not going to be able to play. That was far too easy there to enter the ball, reverse it back to the inbounder, and walk it up the floor. They can't let Westlake do that. They've got to create chaos with their full court pressure.
Well, the next pass has been too easy. There's LaMattina on the back door cut. Missed it. Rebound. There's two Lady Demons had it, and Ryan's going to hoist three. They dodged a bullet there. We've played three. 39 for the Westlake Lady Demons. 33 for the Lady Admirals. Fourth quarter action when we return.
Hey, party cam. Check out Tracy. She's so great. Hey, John, man. Chill. Let us sleep it off.
You know what, guys? It's time to go. I'll meet you downstairs. Go.
Hey, Joe, what's up?
Turn that thing off.
Marijuana. Yeah, sure, it's harmless.
Jay Ferguson, Bob Braskich back at Medina High School. Fourth quarter action. The fifth seed, the Westlake Lady Demons, 39. The second seed, the Lorain Admiral King Lady Admirals, 33, as we start fourth quarter action with Kenesha Thorpe, Dominique Higginbotham, Sharday Little, Derica Mahone, Shalanda Harvey for the Admirals.
Reverse it. Let's go. Get it moving, gals.
Very tentative. Mahone's going to hoist one. Back of the iron, no. Knocked around by Higginbotham, but controlled by Henderson. She'll bring it ahead against Higginbotham. Dominique's getting after it. Somebody's got to set a tone defensively here for the Lady Admirals.
Well, Higginbotham gets after it better than any other Admiral defender, in my opinion.
Trying to get it down low to Beach, who's got Thorpe. Thorpe got in front of her. They are working it down there on the block.
Thorpe and Beach are really going at it, Jay. Really going at it.
And there's the high-low game, and Ryan throws it to the coach.
You see, I think that turnover was caused because the Admirals came out with a much greater sense of urgency in the half court there.
Jillian Van Wagenen off the bench for Dominique Higginbotham. Van Wagenen comes back not having scored in the ball game. 7:10 to go. Whistle, and it's now what time?
I think
the Admiral King bench might have been.
I hope it's
think
not
he
a
said
T. Please, no T.
Not a T, but I think he said we'll listen to the solos, but the choir's got to be quiet.
Okay. Very good, Jay.
Gladys, you can sing, but your pips have to shut up.
Yeah, there you go.
Derica Mahone, and they move Kenesha to the wing. Mahone, Van Wagenen can shoot it on that far wing if she gets an opportunity too. Shalanda Harvey had it. She's fouled there by Ann Ryan on the lob. Nice entry.
Yeah, that was one of the few times the Admirals were able to lob over the defense.
Shalanda Harvey will go to the line. The Admirals are 2 of 2 from the line as Kenesha Thorpe, early in the first quarter, was fouled on a layup. Harvey missed that one. 39-33, 6:55 to go.
You know, and Harvey comes
in somebody's season.
61% for the year.
1 out of 2 now. She's got 7 points.
Now I just think the Admirals have to crank it up a notch here.
Henderson gets it across against Thorpe. With
okay.
Knocked away, but run down by LaMattina. Henderson's got it, and she turned the corner, and she's into the lane, and she wings it back out. Missed shot there, and there's Beach, and she's whacked.
Wow, did you see Beach go up there, Jay, for a freshman, snatch that, bring it down, and go right back up with it? Well done.
Jillian Van Wagenen called for that foul. Kalpanovic, the very impressive.
Yeah. Well, I like her basketball skills, and she plays aggressively, too.
Bob, I'll tell you what's scary. She was playing against 8th graders last year at this time. I mean, you know, I guess if you were going to critique her game, you'd say she needs to get a little bit stronger.
Well, and that's going to come
and
with
that will come
age.
with age in the weight room. But she sure has some skills at, 15 years old. Whistle out of bounds to Westlake. 6:31 to go. There's been 1 point in the quarter.
Now, right now, everybody's got to be broken down, in denial. Okay, get a 5.
Having problems there, gets it to LaMattina. Down low. Beach had it knocked away by Jillian Van Wagenen, who's going to get called for the foul. And that's going to put team 4th foul. The other way, the Admirals are in the bonus. Henderson and Ryan go out. Bechtel and Smith come back.
A hard cut by Beach.
Knocked away and stolen by Thorpe. She gets it ahead to Sharday Little, who jump stops.
Okay.
And gets
like an and 1 there, but I'll take the foul line opportunity.
20 is Amelia Surratt, her 2nd foul.
That's the first time the Admirals have had a run out after a rebound.
It's been
in this
a long
game.
time.
Yep. Problem is Charday's just at 34% for the year.
Got to have one here.
Yes.
Take that one. Sharday Little with 7 in the ballgame now. Higginbotham back for Van Wagenen. And as we said, the benches get a little bit shorter here, and I think that we'll see that as this game goes along. Charday looking for a pair.
Yeah.
Got them both.
Nice stroke, Charday.
She was 100% there. She's got 8 balls in the lobby. And
okay,
again,
time to set your defense, Jay. Everybody, come on.
Again,
get up in denial.
Within 3, and they've got to match up to everybody.
Move that center fielder up.
Beach is going to inbound it,
Get
and
a
she
5.
gets it to LaMattina. Brings it up the sideline and reverses it against Kenesha Thorpe. Surratt looking in low for Beach. Boy, she asks for the ball.
She wants the ball.
She may be a freshman, but she's the big dog.
Well, and she knows how to post up. She gets
knocked away from Smith, but that's Harvey.
But she makes herself available.
Yep. 39-36. The Lady Admirals as close as they've been since halftime. One other time they were within 36-33.
Right.
This will get Henderson back, and LaMattina will get a quick blow.
See, here's an opportunity. Dead ball. Set your defense. Work to get a 5.
Open up in guard 4 with 5.
Exactly.
Henderson got lucky there and got it into Bechtel and then got it back. She'll bring it out and set the offense. Bechtel down low. Kicked.
Ball pressure, gals.
Oh! Ooh. Mahone got a piece of Henderson. Well, that's one of those that could go either way.
Yep.
It looked like a foul, and that's what the official called. He said it looked like a foul.
Okay,
Admirals will be in the bonus. Both teams in the bonus after that one.
Ouch.
Whistle.
Now, a good post up.
That was a very strong post up by Lauren Smith.
A nice little drop step.
6'1" sophomore.
Smith went to the basket, tried to power through the defense. I mean, that's well done.
4-inch advantage there over Shalanda Harvey.
Right.
And Coach Cheryl Bansick's looking for a travel on that move. That was just one big drop step.
That's exactly what it was, and it powered it up through the defense.
Might have thrown her off balance. It was such a long step.
See now,
Smith knocks in the first.
Smith's 6'1". She's just a sophomore. Look at her nice stroke from the line too. Left-hander, but I mean it's a nice stroke and a good release. It's very good.
Yeah. Beach had the rebound, brought down by Thorpe, and then knocked away and out of bounds.
Come on.
Controlled by Kenesha Thorpe. That was ugly. Thorpe in a broken court situation. On the glass, missed the rim. Sharday Little had it. Mahone, Higginbotham. Somebody better get one up or the whole team's going to get a 3 seconds. They got organized.
Yes.
Kenesha for 3.
Yes. 40-38, Jay. I think they're going to 39. It's a 3.
Okay, they're within 1.
Keep the heat on. Keep the pressure on.
Whistle, timeout, Westlake.
Okay.
Coach Weiss wants a 30-second timeout.
Well, Jay, I think the coach was sensing a turnover and traded a timeout for a turnover in that situation. You know, it's so refreshing to see Admirals kick up the intensity, and that's what's really brought them back in the game, their defensive intensity. And, of course, they've hit a couple of big baskets.
Well, Bob, with 5:11 to go, once again, we're going to welcome our new sponsor to WLCS TV 20. It's DT Executive Cleaning Service, specializing in office, industrial, and residential cleaning. A trustworthy and dependable staff. It's family-owned and operated by our good friends,
we know the
Taylors.
The Taylors, right.
Affordable pricing. If you want some more information, give them a call at 282-3677. That's DT Executive Cleaning Service. And that's what the Admirals need to do here is clean up a little bit. Clean up some of the turnovers and put them in the basket. 40-39. They're within 1, as close as they have been.
Right.
Westlake will be inbounding the ball right in front of the Admirals bench. Both teams are in the 1-1 for the remainder of the game. And this is everything that we were promised.
Okay, let's go. Defensive pressure.
Lamatina with Higginbotham, or with Mahone, rather. Now Sharday Little has Beach at the top.
Okay.
Henderson and Higginbotham. Whistle and
oh yeah,
Dominique Higginbotham slid under that screen there, and Henderson was ready to turn the corner, and whoop, there she was.
Right.
And the Admirals, all of a sudden, Bob, with a chance to tie after being down 39-33 here, coming into the quarter, they've got a 6-1 fourth quarter advantage.
And Westlake packing that zone in. 5 players started that possession with a foot in the paint.
Kenesha Thorpe's going to throw another one. Nice rotation.
Oh.
Dominique Higginbotham back to Kenesha. She's going to take it to the hoop.
Yes.
Lay it up and in. Lady Admirals with the lead, 41-40.
Nobody should shoot the ball for the Admirals till Kenesha touches
Lamatina
it.
wings it into the stands. 4:27 to go. Boy, it's been a long time since we said the Admirals with the ball and the lead.
Wow.
Amelia Surratt back into the game.
Jay,
Calpana Beach is going to get a break.
Unless there's a defensive breakdown, you can throw it inside for an easy one. I just think Kenesha Thorpe's got to take the first shot of every possession.
Now do you try and pull them out here a little bit, Bob?
No.
I mean, one thing.
Too many bad things happen when you try to hold it.
You've got Beach on the bench. Sharday's got a she walked.
Darn it.
Too much thought into that one.
Yeah.
Sharday Little gets called for traveling with 4:11 to go. 4-1-1. Information, please. Pressure, please. Surratt's going to bring it ahead.
A little back pressure here.
And she gets it over to Henderson. Henderson against a couple of Admirals. Sharday Little knocked away that cut. They try to go high-low, and Harvey had it. Had to be a whistle there for something. That's either a jump ball or a travel.
It's a travel. Wow.
You don't see a player go to the floor very often with the ball and not get called for something, but it happened there. Calpana Beach, she must have just gone out to tie her shoe, Bob.
Jay, do you agree with me that Kenesha should be on the weak side, the ball should be reversed to her, and she should attack on the dribble every single possession?
I think that she's got to be the most important player in each offensive possession.
No question. I don't even want to throw it inside at this point. I want to reverse the ball. She's a good free throw shooter. Let her attack the seam of that zone, draw help, and then get it down inside for a layup or get it to the rim, which is what she does best.
Well, she's come alive now, Bob. She's got 7.5, 9 in the ball game.
Right. Well, she hit the big 3, and the other 2 were on attacks of the basket, and I just think every single time down, And if Kenesha's at the top of the offense and makes the first entry pass, I think she should go opposite, interchange for her, reverse it back to her, and let her attack. Then have somebody lower than her down on the baseline to get the next pass.
Admirals tried to sneak Ivory Smith into the lineup after the first buzzer of the timeout, so she wasn't able to enter. And Thorpe and Mahone will bring it up. Higginbotham, Harvey, and Little for the Admirals.
Right, defensive change here for Westlake.
Westlake's got to come out and defend now. They're down. They're just back into the 1-3-1. LaMatina's at the top. Mahone, Harvey, layup, yes. Good. Shalanda's got 9.
5. Oh, that could have been a 5.
So LaMatina has it in the backcourt. The back pressure from Sharday Little. Whistle, held ball.
That's it. That's how you have to play. That's the chaos you have to create.
Westlake's going to keep it, but I'm not sure at this point if they want it.
Well, I mean, that's what you have to do. When you're more athletic and you're giving up a lot of size, you have to create chaos.
It's been 10-1 in the quarter for the Admirals, Bob. LaMatina will try to settle things down for Westlake. She's working against Derica Mahone, and that's a focused Derica Mahone on defense. LaMatina turned the corner and gets called for the charge.
Who took the charge?
Kenesha Thorpe takes the charge.
I love it.
Rosie LaMatina has her second.
Wow, what a game.
That was a very fortuitous call there. It could have gone either way.
That could have gone either way. As I replayed in my mind, I'm not so sure.
LaMatina's not too happy. She was just replaced by Bechtel and went by and they slapped 5 on the way out, and Bechtel's still rubbing her hand from the swat that she took from LaMatina.
I'm not sure the Admirals' defense was set, but I'll take the call.
3:16 to go as Thorpe walks it up. They're up 3 now, are the Admirals. And they look like they're going to make them play man-to-man. Right. Kenesha's dribbling on the M, and that's Mahone.
No, watch your flat passes now. Use your dribble to shorten up your pass.
That's Higginbotham, and that's now they're going to try and match up a little bit, and this is the advantage you want. That's Van Wagenen now. Beach is on Thorpe. There's one that's knocked away, and there was trouble. We got trapped, and Surratt had it and gets a steal, whistle,
travel,
over and back, and that's a great call.
Yes.
That is a great call by the official.
The Westlake bench is not happy about
Amelia Surratt was laying in the front court, and the cutter came and had not established 2 feet in the back in the front court when they caught the ball.
Good call.
43-40, 2:42 to go. I think we've established that Westlake can play man-to-man. They've just extended the zone is all they've done. There's Shalanda Harvey with a heck of a catch. And back out to Mahone. There's a whistle, and Thorpe's going to go to the line. Beach reaches in her second. Kenesha Thorpe is going to go to the line. This will be the last 1-and-1. First and last 1-and-1 the Admirals will shoot.
Of course, Thorpe, the leading scorer for the Admirals at 13 a game, was up to about 18 a game early in the season, 61% from the line.
LaMatina back and Smith back for Westlake. 43-40. It's time to talk about possessions a little bit here.
Well, and it's time to wisely use timeouts, Jay. And
Thorpe's free throw long, but Higginbotham has the rebound. Kenesha has it back to Derica Mahone. Jillian Van Wagenen, boy.
Needs somebody to
whistle
cut
and held ball
into the middle of that defense to relieve pressure.
LaMatina tied Van Wagenen up. Jillian waved it in front of her, and she reached and grabbed it. The Admirals had the arrow. We're under 2:20 to go as Thorpe holds it again.
There you go.
Stay aggressive.
Attack
Mahone.
the middle.
Shalanda Harvey out there. They've got
attack the middle. There you go.
Higginbotham, Harvey.
That's it. Keep attacking the middle.
Shalanda Harvey.
Need a flash cutter to the middle.
There's
there
Derica
you go.
Mahone, and there's Kenesha Thorpe. We're under 2 now.
I'm glad that's happening.
Shalanda Harvey.
Flash to the middle, gals.
Derica Mahone, Kenesha Thorpe. Minute 45 to go. Admirals +3 with the ball. Derica Mahone, Kenesha Thorpe. Westlake's still in the zone, Bob. They're really not matched up. And sometimes that's good for them, and sometimes, that was a little bit too much air. Minute and a half to go, and LaMatina whacks Kenesha Thorpe. LaMatina's got 3.
Jay, this is one of the best games we've done girls basketball in a long time.
Kenesha Thorpe going to shoot 2 because it's the 10th team foul. Minute 30, 90 seconds to go in somebody's season, Bob. First one up, long.
Oh, yeah, banks are open.
The bank is open late in Medina.
Wow.
44-40. We could do this one the normal way. And Kenesha with a little too much adrenaline in that last swing. One less club this time. Back of the rim, no. Tapped around Shalanda Harvey. Take 1 point and the ball. Now it's a two-possession game. Timeout.
All right.
Timeout Cheryl Bancic.
Jay, do you have the timeout situation?
I do not.
I don't either. They don't have it on the scoreboard here.
That's a 30-second timeout by Coach Bancic. I'm going to watch the officials here. What's she going to tell them, and when's Westlake going to match up, Bob?
Well, I think Westlake's going to come out and match up now. I don't know if the Admirals are going to anticipate that. If they come out and match up, the Admirals have to run their man offense and really set good picks and make strong cuts. If Westlake comes out and does what they were doing, that little 1-3-1, they're trapping, trying to deny reversal jump in the passing lane, you have to attack the middle of that. And the Admirals did a pretty decent job attacking the middle of that on that previous possession when they held it for about 40 seconds. And then the other thing, if I'm Coach Bancic, is I'm always big on these timeouts at the end of the game. If you get tied up, if you don't have a pass, if you pick up your dribble, take one of the timeouts. It's worth the possession.
You got Jillian Van Wagenen inbounding. You've got Dominique Higginbotham, Kenesha Thorpe, and Derica Mahone. That's Kenesha Thorpe. The other player on the court is Shalanda Harvey. And this is Mahone, and they're still not matched up. Shalanda Harvey in the corner. Kenesha Thorpe.
Now
Jillian Van Wagenen.
Oh, yeah.
Layup Shalanda Harvey.
Yes!
Nice look, Jillian Van Wagenen.
Wow.
Harvey with the basket. The lead is 6. The biggest lead of the night for the Admirals. Whistle, timeout, Chip Weiss.
I'm kind of surprised at that timeout there in transition attacking. I'm surprised.
I'm very happy with that timeout.
I'm very happy too.
Because they're going to need him before long. And he had an open look there. Minute 4 to go now. I'm trying to get an idea from the officials how many timeouts. Everybody's got 2.
Everybody's got 2. And Jay, defensively, the Admirals I don't think need to be up in denial anymore. I think they need to take a step back, keep the ball in front of them, and contain.
Be interesting to see if Sharday Little comes back into the ball game here for some length.
Well, I like Sharday in the game at this point in time because she's got some length. She's a shot blocker. She's a rebounder.
Westlake's going to inbound in front of the coach now. That's an advantage for the Admirals, too, in that it's not along the baseline. Nope, it's the same 5 that's been on the court here. Minute 4 to go. 46-40, Lorain Admiral King. Rosie LaMattina, leading scorer in the ballgame with 15 points to trigger. And that's Amelia Surratt, baseline.
Oh, boy.
Hits a 6-footer.
Yep, and Westlake takes one of their 2 remaining timeouts, Jay, and the reason they're doing that is they're going to come out and set a defense.
46-42, Lady Admirals right now. 58.6 to go, Bob.
And I'm not sure what point the Admirals coaching staff is contesting right now, but they've definitely got an issue.
It's a full timeout.
Well, and obviously what Westlake's going to do is I think they're going to come out full court. I assume it's going to be a man-to-man. I assume they're going to put somebody on the basketball. I assume they're going to trap the first pass. I mean, it is 58 seconds and they're down by 4. And the purpose of the timeout was to be able to set a defense. Now, Coach Bancic has got to anticipate that on the other end. And again, remind the gals you've got 2 timeouts remaining. It's worth trading one if you get trapped and don't have an outlet pass. Take a timeout.
Westlake down to 1 timeout. It's a 2-possession ball game here. So, the Admirals need to pass and catch and make fouls. And right now, I mean, getting it inbound because you've got 6-foot guarding the inbounder there in Calpana Beach. Dominique Higginbotham, she can run the baseline.
And Jay, I can't emphasize enough, burn a timeout if you have to for the sake of possession. They're going to trap the first pass here.
Dominique standing still. Gets it in and whistle. And
whoa, now that's a foul.
Oh, they had it.
Okay.
Kenesha Thorpe's going to go to the line. LaMatina's got 4.
Westlake's bench would like to have seen a jump ball in that situation. That was definitely a foul.
Thorpe wrapped up. She's going to go back and shoot 2. She just split a pair. She is 3 out of 5 on the day.
And again, Kenesha's at 61% for the year. I'll take 1 here.
Well,
I really will.
One in a rebound?
Yeah, oh, definitely I'll take 1 in the rebound.
Sharday Little off the Admirals bench. In for Higginbotham to play defense. 57.5 to go. Lots of possessions left, Bob.
Yeah, a lot of possessions. I think if Kenesha scores here, I'd like to see the Admirals just take one step back, more of a containment type press. Get in there. Darn it.
Sharday Little. Oh! Don't know if Derica Mahone.
I don't know
Beach
if I
got the
wanted that
rebound.
shot.
Right. Burned 10 seconds, but it did. Lamatina with the ball. The lead is 4. Henderson, Beach. She's going to the hoop. It's too strong.
Oh, yeah.
Knocked away by Mahone and controlled by Kenesha Thorpe. That was a great job in there by Derica Mahone.
Yes,
maybe the
it was,
smallest
Jay.
player on the court.
Absolutely.
Because she's the one that popped that rebound
That's
loose.
right.
35 seconds to go now. 46-42. Lamatina, her evening has ended
And
with
I'm sorry, Jay.
15 points.
Mahone having a nice season, averaging 9 a game. I think a really good defender.
Charday's going to take a seat. Higginbotham is back. Mahone, 8 points on the ball game.
58% from the line for the year.
Need a couple here. 35 seconds to go. Admirals +4.
I'll take one again, Jay.
That looks good. We need somebody in double figures here. And Mahone's got 9. 47-42 Lady Admirals. 35 seconds to go. That one looks good, too.
Clutch.
She banged home a couple, and she's got 10. 48-42. Down low to Beach. Knocked away by Derica Mahone, and let's see what...
Oh, they're going to get Mahone, I think, on the
They
foul,
did
Jay.
get Mahone.
Oh, my goodness.
And they did.
Wow. I don't know about that. That's going to put Beach at the line.
Well, let's see what that. Here's what that does. They ought to get Charday back in to rebound this. 1-1 for Kalpana Beach, who's 2 out of 4 on the night.
Well, I thought Mahone did a great job of anticipating and jumped in the passing lane.
28.1. First one up and in. She'll get the bonus. The lead's down to 5. Charday for Higginbotham. 48-43. Kalpana Beach, the outstanding freshman with 11 points in the ball game, looking for 12. Lady Admirals +5. Got them both. She's not a freshman, she's a player.
Yeah,
Bob.
right. Westlake takes her last time out, Jay. Obviously.
Interesting there. I mean, you used your last time out when you had a dead ball situation. They could have accomplished the same thing with a substitution there.
Oh, that's a trick, a Menor trick, another Menor trick.
And save that time out.
Right.
Now they can't stop the clock other than a foul.
Right, if they would have subbed there, they could have stopped the clock and got their defense set, but...
Dominique Higginbotham's going to come back now. It'll be interesting to see if the officials catch this, that she's going to come back for Charday Little when Charday hasn't played while the clock's been running, so it's a substitution they shouldn't permit.
Good point.
The Admirals are going to need to get it, again,
you need
passes
to get
and catches and foul shots.
Exactly. And again, we've got 2 timeouts, I believe. If you're tied up, you've got to burn one and try it again.
The only 2 timeouts in the ball game.
Don't make a questionable pass out of a trap or anything of that nature, or a questionable inbounds pass.
Once again, they can run the baseline on the inbound. I'm sure it'll be Dominique Higginbotham. The same offensive 5 has been on the floor, and that is Van Wagenen and Harvey, Mahone and Thorpe, and Dominique Higginbotham to inbound. And this time they'll play center field and will not guard the inbounder.
Well, they're not going to trap the first pass.
Kenesha Thorpe's going to bring it up the sideline and get fouled.
Oh. Okay.
25.5 to go. Brooke Henderson gets her 3rd.
And we've got the person at the line we'd like at the line.
Except that thus far in the half, she's 1 out of 5.
Well,
and that one was off the square here. Kenesha, you need a couple here, girl.
I'll take one again. Ooh, yes.
The soft sort of building material. 49-44. Charday Little back in for the long rebound. And to play defense.
And Coach Bancic doing a nice job playing
That one's
offense,
long.
defense. And there it is, Jay. Oh,
I
almost.
called it. And with under 20 seconds to go, Surratt's going to hoist 3
Oh,
and hit
no.
it. They don't have any timeouts.
That's a foul. Wow, what a big shot. 49-47, 12 seconds left.
Wow.
We have 2 coming from the line.
Amelia Surratt, who looked like she wanted no part of that shot,
Drained
stepped up there and drained it. And Derica Mahone, 2 shots. She just made a couple here, Bob.
Right, and at 58%, but calmly made those last
Needs
two.
1. 2 would go a long way.
Oh, yeah. It's 3 in a row at crunch time.
Yeah. What's my friend Stuart Scott say? Cool as the other side of the pillow.
Get one here and we should be in good shape.
Yeah, because Westlake can't stop the clock.
And we might not even have to inbound after a score. Yes.
Yep. +4. Higginbotham in. I can't even color in the little circle. Jillian Van Wagenen out. 51-47, 12.9. Ivory Smith back for
Well, if we could
Charday
get this
Little. This is interesting.
12.9 down to less than 5, we don't even have to inbound the basketball. And
Let's
I like
hope that
the
somebody's
Admirals,
aware of that.
Oh.
Okay. Gets it across. We're under 10. This is Henderson. Hoists one.
Oh, my goodness.
Around, no. Rebound. Going to bounce around. 4 seconds left. The Admirals don't need to inbound it if it's any good. They're going to escape.
Oh, yeah. Wow, what a great game, Jay. A lot of fun here.
Bob, it's one of those games where you say, it's too bad somebody had to lose this one this early in the tournament.
Right, both teams played really well.
Great basketball game, and the Admirals survived to play another day. And you got to feel for the Lady Demons of Westlake High School, who gave it all they got and come up 4 points short. Congratulations to Coach Cheryl Bancik and the Lady Admirals. The name of the game in February and March is Survive and Advance, and that's what they've done. We'll be back with final thoughts right after this.
McGruff the crime dog here. We've all heard of identity theft. Now I'm going to show you how those thieves do it. Watch. He's secretly photographing her credit card with his cell phone. Now watch. They pretend they have a package to deliver, and while they're trying to fit it in the mailbox, they're taking her credit card payments and other paid bills. To learn how to protect yourself from identity theft, go to weprevent.org. Keep your identity to yourself and help take a bite out of crime.
Back at Medina High School, Bob. Jay Ferguson, Bob Braskich, Joe Bach, and what a ball game we just saw. The Lorain Admiral King Lady Admirals, we kind of had them left for dead about the end of the third quarter, down 6, and just looking as sluggish as you'd want for them to look. And they came out and laid an 18-8 on Medina in the fourth quarter, and they come away with a 51-47. And Bob, it was almost like they smelled a little blood in the water. Once they got that lead, they poked their noses out in front at 41-40. And then it went up to 43-40, and the Admirals just kept the lead there, 3, 4, 5, 6 points that it grew to. Westlake cut it with a three-pointer with under a half a minute to go, but the Admirals hit a couple foul shots in the final margin, 51-47, and survive and advance, as we said.
Well, Jay, I thought the key was the Admirals cranked it up on defense. I mean, they created some chaos. They forced some turnovers. They scored so that they didn't have to go through the half court. And I thought Coach Bancik, I want to take my hats off to her, I thought she coached a really nice game. I thought they dropped back defensively when they should. They cranked it up when they should. I thought she used her timeouts wisely. I thought she subbed offensive, defensive situations with Charday very wisely. I think she did a nice job.
Well, you know, Bob, and not only that, but as we're going to go over the scoring statistics, there's something else. They made some nice adjustments somewhere here, because listen to the final scoring statistics for Westlake. First off, Lauren Smith, a basket and a free throw, 3 points. Natalie Bechtel had a basket for 2. Everything else was done by the starters. Amelia Surratt had 2 twos and a 3 there with about 20 seconds to go to cut it to 2. Basket. She had 7 points. Brooke Henderson had 8 points, 7 in the first half. The Admirals held her to 1 of 2 from the line in the second half. That takes us to Calpana Beach, who had 6 in each half for a total of 12. And the other part of the story, Rosie LaMattina had 12 in the first half, hit a 3 in the third quarter for 15, and then left the building.
Right.
And the Admirals, I mean, they gave up 19 to the backcourt in the first half. They gave up 4 to the backcourt in the second half. That's the story of the ball game defensively, is that they just controlled the 2 girls on the dribble penetration and were able to do what they needed to do. For the Lady Admirals, I mean, here, let's break down the quarters first, Bob. It was 18-15 Westlake at the end of 1, and it looked like we were headed for 80-point game. Well, it slowed down in the second quarter, each team with 10 points. We went to the break 29 or 29-23. Excuse me, Westlake had 11-8 advantage. The third quarter was at 10 points each. 39-33, we started the fourth quarter. The Admirals, as we say, caught them and passed them at 41-40, and from there they just kept, it was affirmed in Aladar, and they just kept their noses out in front the whole home stretch and come away with an advantage in the fourth quarter, 18-8. And a lot of that, you want to talk about clutch. Kenesha Thorpe, clutch. Derica Mahone at the foul line, clutch.
Yeah, very clutch.
They did what they needed to do. And we'll break down the final scoring statistics. Aisha Holly had a basket in the first half for 2. Ivory Smith opened things up with a 3-pointer for the Admirals and had 3. Dominique Higginbotham had 4 in the first half. After that, Sharday Little, 4 in each half for a total of 8. And round up the usual suspects in double figures, Bob. Shalanda Harvey had 5 baskets, 1 of 2 from the line, 11 points. Kenesha Thorpe with 11 points on 3 twos, a 3, and 4 free throws. And Derica Mahone with 12 points on 10 in the second half, 2 big threes to fuel the comeback, and then when it was hack and whack time, she nailed 4 out of 4 down the stretch, and the Admirals win by 4 points, Bob.
Right. I mean, very key, Jay. But I just think the Admirals were able in that fourth quarter to create tempo and take Westlake out of their comfort zone. I mean, my hat's off to them. Coach Bancek and the gals, I mean, they really ratcheted up there. And this is a big win against the fine ball club that came here at 16-5.
19-2 now for the Lady Admirals. They survived to the district semifinals. Joe Bach says somebody will be here Thursday evening as the Lady Admirals and the Brunswick Lady Devils face off in one matchup, and Elyria and Amherst in the other side of the bracket as Amherst broke serve, knocking off the 4th-seeded North Olmsted Eagles.
And both boys' games tonight were on, will be on Channel 20. Joe, I mean, so Jay, I mean, and my hat's off to Joe Bach again. We had 3 games tonight in Lorain, and all 3 are going to be on Channel 20. Yeah. Plus, he's showing that great 1980 throwback game, state championship against Akron.
You don't have a Paisley top or a leisure suit or something on the bench, do you, Bob?
It's pretty bad.
Okay.
The hair is down to there.
Okay, I'll have to tune in. But, we had an exciting one tonight. All you could ask for and more. And hats off to Cheryl Bancek and the Lady Admirals.
Good job, Cheryl.
This was a heck of a ball game and a heck of a first-round opponent, and they survived and they advanced. 51 for the Lady Admirals, 47 for the Lady Demons of Westlake. The Lady Admirals move on to the first round of the district, and we'll be there Thursday evening. But until then, for Joe Bach, for Bob Braskich, this is Jay Ferguson. Have a good night, everybody.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools, TV 20 WLCS.
To purchase a high-quality copy of the program you just viewed, please call Lorain City Schools Television at 282-8400.